EX level 100 is cheap and virtually no room for error, but I managed to do it, and I'll give you a few tips and hopefully I'll show you how to finish this very frustrating level. Hello and welcome to another War of the Visions video. Today we attempt to conquer EX level 100. Full disclosure, it took me 2 tries to complete this. This is obviously the second attempt. So there on the right we have the fake level 99 units, which give you a sense of security, but these units are built like 140. They rarely miss, and I'm convinced they have affliction bonuses because they nail them all the time. The units we need to keep an eye out for are Velny, Chell, Grace, and Victoria, and the phase trigger units are Grace and the Ice Golem. Managing the enemy in bunches and not taking out the phase trigger units too quickly is key. As you can see, the enemies consist of Ice and Bolt, so my team will definitely counter that. Classy Glassy Fire Glashella, Queen Mashiri, King Mont, Resnick the Hoppy. Side note, Zazan probably would have been a better choice, but my Zazan is only level 115, so I swapped her over to Strider and she does similar levels of damage. And Sylvie, who is low-key the MVP of this run. But I won't lie, I think this trial is extremely difficult without Mount tanking the wave of ice attacks during the first and second waves. Here's how I have my team set up. I want the earth units to take out the 2 bolt units, and I want my fire units focused on the ice. Makes sense, right? Because the bolt units do not trigger waves, I need them gone ASAP. And here you have a nice view of the playing field, and let's get into it.
Eliminating the enemy. Give it our best.
Alright, first things first, Sylvie getting her buffs up.
I'll get the bad guys.
Care to join me for some fun? Live it up.
Apologies for the trouble.
Same for Resnick, and I'm gonna have her rush the bolt team.
Perhaps I can test it. Don't overdo it.
We shall obliterate them.
Fight until
Move
the
out.
very end.
I'm gonna go with Mercy's Grace to get the elemental resistance up.
Okay, everyone, let's move out. Naught will impede me. To arms.
And let's get her re-raise up. Spoiler alert, she will need it.
I shall know your injuries. I can do this.
I cannot let you leave here alive.
Stay strong.
Here I go. Let me help you.
How kind of you. I shall not hold back. I am here to
My
help.
thanks.
Right here, the fact that he did 3,000 damage with the elemental disadvantage irked me a bit, but let's move on. I had to check this because it was the first time I noticed that Sylvie actually gets debuffed from this attack, but I need to remove all the junk he's buffed with, so it is what it is.
I'll take care of this.
I need Mont tanking, so we're not taking any shots right now, but I'm going to put him in a position away from the other units. As you can see, Resnick does a lot of damage, and if it wasn't for Skahal's courage, then he would probably be out right away. Either way, let's go. He set up perfectly, so when Mashiri gets her turn, she's going to be able to take him out. I really want Classy Glassy to start chipping away at Chell, so I'm going to take a shot at her. Quick side note, constantly being aware of the action order is uber important. You don't want to be a sitting duck charging an attack and getting hit by 2 or 3 enemy units prior to the attack going off. And the second tip is taking half turns. Sometimes you don't have to move, and taking a half turn will help your turn come back a lot faster. I'm definitely trying to save her limit break, so I'm not going to use it, but I want to see how much damage it would do.
Try to endure.
Not much for Sylvie to do this round, so I'm going to put up her re-raise and half turn it.
My aid.
So my thinking here is hitting Chell and Laswell, who has Mirage up. Sometimes you can forget that that one-shot shield is there, and it can cause problems if not removed right away. Also, I'd rather Mont, who's not doing crazy amounts of damage, to do it, rather than Glaciella, who is going to be doing one-shots and taking off a lot of damage. So I got a little bit lucky here, but here's a great reason why Strider is a great sub-job. With Resnick slowed down, I won't have to worry about her as much.
I shall know your miseries.
Alright, time for Sylvie to do her thing. And once again, we're going to start to chip away at the ice units. Looking to do the most damage, so we're going to go with this.
I'll protect you.
My gratitude.
Sorry.
Resnick's going to take out Resnick. I got a bit lucky with the crit damage here.
An easy target.
Mont's going to chip away, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to stop Grace's Karaga. So I don't want her getting close to the Ice Golem and getting hit with Frostbite, but I definitely want her to chip away.
Worry not. We stand together.
Step ahead!
Alright, let's keep chipping away. Let's get Mont buffed up.
Why don't you give up?
got a bit lucky here because they weren't in the danger zone, so Grace took the time to shell the ice golem. Perfect, let's keep going.
I'll take care of it.
Sorry for the back and forth, but I definitely want to take Chell out, so I'm probably better off just attacking her.
I'll try really hard.
And now's my chance to get rid of Chell.
I shall stop you. Sorry. Exciting.
So Grace is obviously in heal mode. We need to get rid of her this turn. Absolutely. And with this attack, we take out Lastwell and Grace, and we enter into phase 2. So with hate depleted, I'm going to definitely need to get the hate up.
I will fight too. I'll do my best.
Here I was debating taking a shot at Valny or healing Mon, but when in doubt, just heal.
Yes, with your life.
I should take care of the enemy myself, collapsing in battle.
Now then, shall we begin?
I just have to watch out for Valny because her counter attack actually absorbs, and I don't really want to get hit with that, so we're just going to move to the side a little. So here's where I made my first mistake. I wasn't sure if I should have popped the Keen Blade and get everybody a turn. And then I was wondering, well, maybe I should just stay put, or I should try and buff Mashiri. Either way, the best move was probably just to stand still, and I made a mistake. Here's the first mistake that I made, and you'll see why in a few seconds. So raising the pierce resistance was probably a good idea, but going right next to Mashiri is the error that I made. And once again, like I said, you'll see why. Obviously, she successfully hits both units with Doom.
I won't let you get away.
So obviously I'm extremely irritated, but we'll keep going. So I definitely want to hit Velny, but I also want to hit Victoria, who also has that one-shot Mirage. We need to get rid of that.
Try to endure. Not very effective.
This was a little bit awkward because I did not add her courage, so we had a free turn. Let's go ahead and do that. Ideally, I should be going after Victoria. So that's what we're gonna try to do. Oh yeah, this is just a bit of cope. I was trying to see if I could Asuna away Doom, but obviously I can't do that. Couldn't reach Victoria, so we will attack and run.
I'll protect you. Apologies for the trouble.
So here I got countered down to AP 0. I may have been better off attacking the golem, but
Stay down.
I love this move. Double frostbite, obviously. So we're gonna chip away at Velny. So I was trying to get over to heal Mont, but obviously I'm out of range. I'm probably better off just hitting Glaciella with some Asuna and then getting rid of that frostbite. So right now I'm in a bit of a dilemma because I don't want to hit Velny, then get poked, and then she regains a lot of HP. So I'm just trying to figure out what would probably be the best. Maybe buff, maybe just take a shot at the Ice Golem, or maybe hit the Kingblade.
Let me help you.
Your support is appreciated. Thank you. not make it through this one.
Alright, so now with a little bit more AP, I'm gonna go for the kill.
This is getting exciting.
So instead of healing Mont, which I kind of want him to die so I can revive him, I'm gonna go for the chip damage.
I shall stop you!
I can't withstand my power.
I'll take care of this.
Time to start chipping away at Curry.
Pain! I won't let you get away.
Alright, now Mont is gone, so we need to get him back as soon as possible.
How can I resist?
Expect I shall not hold
Now
back.
that she's died and come back, her CT's up, so I'm going to be able to heal her up as soon as possible, because I don't want her low. And now Sylvie goes for the revive, and I remember seeing 74% and thinking, if I miss this, I am rage quitting this game. So a nice little 2-for-1 here. I get to kill the golem and also drain his energy to fill me up. Perfect.
Try to endure. I'll protect you.
It went through, but I was still very stressed. Here my thinking is take a quick shot and save up for an even bigger attack. So I'm thinking, can I do this without being directly in his face? I can't, so let's do this. My thinking here is Mont was just revived and he doesn't have any buffs, but I definitely need him to start tanking, so I went that route. I want Sylvie at full health and out of the way. Ramuh does some crazy AoE damage, and I don't want her taking any shots.
Worry not.
Alright, so let's heal Mont.
You might not make it through this one.
Alright, let's keep chipping. Alright, not much I can do, and I can't risk getting countered, so we'll just half turn it.
Sorry.
I shan't miss. My thanks.
I totally wasn't expecting that.
Do not be reckless with your life.
Prepare yourself!
An easy target. I won't let you get away.
Alright, and that should do it for Curry. And I've been saving Make-A-Wish for this exact moment, or a moment similar to this. But unfortunately everybody's together, so that's the result.
An easy target.
So we're going to use the Esper, which is going to boost Earth damage and decrease lightning damage. Perfect. A double anger moment is coming up. 2 stuns, and she gets Sylvie. At this moment, I'm on full tilt and I want to get rid of Victoria at all costs. Once again, Trice the Acrobat is the MVP.
Time to get serious.
A little bit of luck here because it may have killed her. I really want to take out Victoria, but I didn't even hesitate and I went straight to go and heal.
Worry not. We stand
I
together.
did notice that Mont was having his turn, so I took a chance and figured I'd be able to nail her from here. And so ends Victoria's reign of terror. So right now I'm thinking I might need Sylvie back, so I'm going to try to get her to revive through Glaciella. So 58% chance of hitting the revive, but it goes off after Ramuh's turn, so it wasn't a huge risk, but I definitely would have been upset if it didn't go through. I'm better off with a two-hitter. So with the light at the end of the tunnel, Mashuri is most likely going to take him out with a direct attack, and I should be good. What a level. A bit annoying, but it is what it is. So there you have it, EX100. Hopefully this guide helps you with the pitfalls of this level. Really annoying, but it is possible. I'm curious to read if anybody was able to do it without King Mont, or what team did you use? Leave a comment, and if this guide was helpful in any way, leave a like, and subscribe. FLIXBOLT out.